Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
To J.R. Smith. In the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Jackson to Griffin. Reggie Jackson. He's now 4 for 6.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To J.R. Smith. Off the assist.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Detroit with 4 to shoot. To Jackson. Fires the 3. Defense was ready. Reggie Jackson unable to hit.
Here I come. Here I come. Got him. Got him.
And finishes strong.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good to cap off the 3-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
To Jaren Jackson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Pistons have it. To Griffin. Probing the defense. Griffin to Reggie Jackson. Has a look. Reggie Jackson, not that time.
I got ball. It's all me.
To Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. That's going to be out of bounds.
Hey, switch. I got him.
Oh, denied! As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Jackson with it. His guys down big. Griffin to Alonzo Trier.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
To Jackson.
Shots up.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To J.R. Smith. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To J.R. Smith. Good. Off a spin.
Hey, at least this time he puts it up.
Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 12, Dwight Howard. Into the game for Detroit.
To Alonzo Trier.
Screen, screen.
Doesn't get the bounce.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
To Howard. Smith.
I got double.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Alonzo Trier to Drummond.
Watch that cut. I got the cut. Watch the cut.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here comes the screen. Blake Griffin up against the 8-time All-Star. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live.
The Grizzlies certainly didn't have a
Game trap. Assists.
What you see on screen is how this team was able to gain its competitive advantage, doing what's necessary for the lead. Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Rose into the front court. Down a bundle. Dwight Howard tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Alonzo Trier. Can't connect. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Howard with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
To Howard. Turns and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Drummond. Alonzo Trier to Drummond.
Shots up.
Short jumper won't go down. To Jackson. Andre Drummond with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Smith
Trap.
takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off their hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
His Pistons ball here. Rose to Alonzo Trier. It was right there.
You don't need no screen.
To Howard.
Got him. You got him.
Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Rose to Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. 3 for 6 now.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
And the finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, highlight moves.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Here's Jackson, down low. Tough make through traffic.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Dwight Howard sends it away. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The assist on number 10.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Memphis, they've got it. Oh, emphatic slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Alonzo Trier, down low for Griffin. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Josh Jackson. The pass set it all up. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Memphis. Substitutions, Detroit.
Rose on the drive, but it won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
My ball, my ball, my ball.
Rose. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. To J.R. Smith. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. It's Detroit's ball.
Hold on.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.